When you travel the world for a living, getting that wow factor gets harder and harder. But one that's been on the list for 8 years is Qantas First Class Lounge in Sydney International Airport. The food is exciting and mysterious, yet somehow really comforting at the same time. And the architecture is an absolute marvel. The lounges are one floor up on the mezzanine level, above the duty free, with the first class lounge guarded by a very polite and well-dressed gentleman. The entrance is certainly lavish, with one of the largest living green walls I've ever seen. And if you're distracted by the window views, then think again, because it only gets better once you go up the second escalator and into the lounge.
Now anyone that knows this lounge will know there's a special reason to come here, and something that is so historic and beautiful.
Technology is all about adapting and changing for the better, but there's a joy that Qantas has kept with their original and fully working departure board, and updates at the push of a button from someone in control. Now you may have to wait a while and be pretty patient, but the clickety-clack of the little letters changing is just so incredible. Somehow, despite having these massive glass panels with gorgeous views of the parked airplanes, the lounge carries a certain subdued lighting that makes this feel less intense and more calming, not to mention the huge choice of leather seats.
I can't believe I'm actually in here. This has been one of the things I wanted to do for such a long time. I've had one-world status for many years now, but I've never been able to come in here just because I haven't been here with a one-world operator, and because Australia is so far away and so expensive now to get to.
To be welcomed in the door, you'll either need to be travelling in first class, or as I'm doing, have one world emerald status. I'm loyal to British Airways, so this will take at least 1520 tier points. And just for context, this is how many you get for a few example routes. And I should add that's travelling in premium cabins like business class, and the class of which you travel will affect the amount of tier points. At the far ends of the lounge are 2 coffee stations, where you can pick your own drinks or grab a quick breakfast item. But if you're in a rush, this lounge is not your friend. That's because it has a full restaurant with table service, with some wonderful items prepared by the full kitchen team. Here's a copy of the menu that was available for the summer breakfast. If you need a pick-me-up, which is refreshing and sweet, then I strongly recommend Qantas' specialty, the house lemon with ginger. Or something herbal, then go for the Asian-inspired oolong tea. I didn't fancy anything heavy, so I could try the food on the flight. So the avocado, asparagus, kale, peas, salmon roe and poached egg sound like a good way to start the day. Now, booking really far in advance and being lucky with miles, I did get to enjoy the lounge a few months later with Brent, and being an evening flight back to Doha, we got to try the house burger with chips, which was a salivating and wonderful tasting experience. We then went very different directions with the dessert, with Brent's being an interesting eyes wide experience, with ice cream, strawberries, meringue and a fluffy cotton candy on the top. The lounge does have a spa, which comes with complimentary massages, but it's only available during select hours of the day, and I was out of luck, being either too early or too late. Oh well, never mind, you can't miss what you haven't had. What is available though are some incredibly lavish bathrooms, and shower facilities with amenities that smell amazing. Just a word of warning, always keep your clothes really far away, because as I discovered in Istanbul, the water leaks very badly and my jeans suffered. Couldn't leave without seeing the departure board change at least once, so I patiently waited for it so you don't have to. I I hope you've enjoyed my tour as much as I have visiting. If you'd like to see another incredible lounge, then I'll tag the Cathay Pacific one in Hong Kong on the end.